And there was given me a reed, a measuring reed. It's something like a stick, like here with marks on it, except it's about 10.5 feet long, like a rod, and stood saying, Rise, measure the temple of God and the altar and them which worship therein. So here we have a painting of John with a temple, with a rod in his hand ready to measure the temple. Now the purpose in measuring it was for the purpose of rebuilding. And so we went through last week the book of Ezekiel, through several chapters, showing you that God told Ezekiel to do the same thing in preparation for the future millennial temple. Now, we also know that there is going to be a temple rebuilt during the tribulation time. And the Jews right now are aware of the prophecies in Ezekiel and the measurements of that temple. And they will rebuild their temple according to those measurements. But the court which is without the temple, leave out and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles and the holy city. So there's a wall around the outer part of the temple. And he tells him not to measure that, which in effect is saying don't rebuild that part, because it's reserved for the Gentiles. We know that the Temple Mount site is about 100 yards east of this Mosque of Omar that you see painted here. And so if the temple were built where it used to sit, then the outer court would encompass the Mosque of Omar. But if the Mosque of Omar is still standing, then according to Zechariah, there'll be a wall built between the temple and what he calls the profane place, this place where the Gentiles will occupy. So the rebuilt temple will have a wall separating it and will be incomplete in its outer dimensions, according to Bible prophecy. He said, Leave it out and measure not, for it will be tread underfoot 42 months. So for 3.5 years, that outer section will be dominated by the Gentiles.